It's Sunday morning. You've just woken up. Your head is throbbing. Your mouth feels as dry as a desert. Your brain is frozen. Every thought causes you excruciating pain. You swear you're never going to touch another drop of alcohol ever again. You want to curl up into a ball and hide under your bed sheets. Hangovers suck. However, what if there was a way for you to enjoy an ice cold beer without having a hangover from hell the morning after? The bad news is, no matter what alcohol beverage you drink, if you drink enough, you're going to be hungover. The good news is, while some beers are more likely to give you intense hangovers, there are some which tend to be much easier on your system. So you can enjoy a few cold ones with your mates without feeling like crap the next day. In this video, you're going to discover 8 types of beers that give you worse hangovers and 8 that usually give you milder ones. Stick around until the end because there are other important factors you need to take into consideration. Before we get started, please like and subscribe. So, why do some beers cause you splitting headaches, nausea, and general misery? There are 2 main reasons why. The first is congeners. Congeners are natural byproducts of fermentation. They include things like methanol, esters, aldehydes, and fusel alcohol. They contribute to flavour and aroma, especially in darker, stronger beers. Larger amounts of these byproducts can make hangovers worse, especially for people sensitive to them. The second is alcohol by volume. Alcohol by volume is simply the alcohol content of your beer. Alcohol is a diuretic, so beers with a higher alcohol content dehydrate you more. The more dehydrated you get and the more alcohol your liver has to process, the worse your hangover usually becomes. So what beers cause the worst hangovers? At number 1 are imperial stouts and porters. Examples in North America include Founders Porter, Deschutes Obsidian Stout, and Great Lakes Edmund Fitzgerald Porter. In the UK, there's Fuller's London Porter, Colonel's Imperial Brown Stout, and Buxton Sour. These beers often have a very high alcohol content, intense malt roasting, and more fermentation byproducts. This combo can make them harder on your system the next day. At number 2 are double or triple IPAs. While often lighter in colour, they typically have very high alcohol content, at about 8 to 12%. Higher alcohol means more dehydration, which means worse hangovers. At number 3 are dark lagers. These include Schwarzbier, Dunkel, Munich Dunkel, and Czech Dark Lager. They usually don't have a high alcohol content, but the darker malt can slightly increase certain fermentation byproducts, which may cause worse hangovers for some people. At number 4 are weak beers with added flavourings. These include wit beer, flavoured Hefeweizens, American wheat ales, and fruited Berliner Weiss. The issue here isn't congeners, it's added sugars in flavoured varieties, which can worsen dehydration and contribute to energy crashes the next day. At number 5 are barley wines. These include Sierra Nevada Bigfoot, Anchor Old Foghorn, and Firestone Walker Eldorado. Barley wines often have an alcohol content of more than 11 to 13%. The combination of high alcohol and residual sweetness can make hangovers especially rough. At number 6 are certain Hefeweizens and Weiss beers. These include Erdinger, Paulaner, and Weihenstephaner. These unfiltered beers contain more yeast particles and naturally higher histamine levels, which can trigger worse hangover symptoms like headaches in some people. At number 7 are strong Belgian ales. These include Triple, Carmeliet, Westmalle, Triple, Westmalle Double, and Duvel. Belgian ales use complex yeast strains and warm fermentation, producing stronger flavours and more fermentation byproducts, and they're high in alcohol. At number 8 are poorly made home brews. When fermentation temperature or sanitation is poor, beers can contain higher levels of harsh fusel alcohols, which may worsen hangovers. Properly brewed home brew is great, but poorly fermented batches can be rough. Now let's talk about beers that don't make you feel like hell the next day. At number 1 are light lagers. These include Bud Light, Coors Light, and Miller Lite. They're pale, highly filtered, low in congeners, and low in alcohol, around 4.2%, making them among the easiest beers on your system. At number 2 are American Pilsners. These include Budweiser and Miller High Life. Like light beers, they're clean, pale, and they have low to moderate alcohol levels. At number 3 are Session IPAs. These include Founders All Day IPA, Lagunitas Daytime IPA, and Sierra Nevada Summer Break IPA. These are brewed specifically to be lower in alcohol while still flavorful, meaning softer hangovers. At number 4 are Mexican lagers. These include Corona, Modelo, Pacifico, and Dos Equis. Simple, pale and filtered, they have a moderate alcohol content and low congeners, which means the hangovers are usually mild the next day. At number 5 are sour beers. These include Gose, Berliner Weiss, and some Flanders Reds. Most traditional sour styles have a 3 to 5% alcohol content, making them gentler. However, you need to be careful. Some modern craft sours can be very high in alcohol and full of added sugars. At number 6 are ultra-filtered Japanese lagers. These include Asahi Super Dry and Sapporo. These are extremely clean, crisp and highly filtered, removing many fermentation leftovers that contribute to rough hangovers. At number 7 are European light lagers. These include Pilsner, Stella Artois and Heineken. These pale lagers contain a moderate alcohol content, and they're cleanly fermented, making them easier the next day. At number 8 are non-alcoholic beers. Non-alcoholic beers are growing in popularity. If you're looking for the beer taste without any risk of a hangover, then they're a great option. So there you have it. Now you know which beers to avoid and which to drink if you want to wake up tomorrow without wanting to curl up into a ball and hide under your bedsheet. However, there are other things you can do to minimize your hangover. Drink slowly and stay hydrated. Your body can process about 1 standard drink per hour. Go any faster than this and alcohol builds up in your system. So drink 1 glass of water between beers to slow down and stay hydrated. Eat fats and protein before drinking. Food slows alcohol absorption and keeps blood alcohol levels from spiking too fast. So eat a meal with plenty of protein and fats. Get enough sleep. Alcohol disrupts REM sleep, which is one of the reasons hangovers feel so bad. Sleeping longer gives your body more time to recover. I hope you found this video useful and it makes your future hangovers more manageable. Remember, choose beers with lower alcohol, cleaner fermentation, eat beforehand, don't drink too fast, and stay hydrated. Please like and subscribe for more tips like these. And if you have any hangover tips or stories you'd like to share, please comment below and let us know.